Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be talking about how to beat people who constantly drive rush at you all the time, and a trick you can use to actually make checking drive rush much easier. And the best part is it's an option select. If you don't know what that is, don't worry, I'm going to show you in this video. So here I've got DJ set to every time he blocks something, he's going to do a drive rush. Now when you're fighting against people like this, of course you can check it, but you have to use your reactions. And when it comes to like mental stack and everything, checking these kind of opponents who just like constantly drive rush at you or like kind of mix it up with moves afterwards can be really frustrating in this game, especially when you're playing online and the connections aren't perfect. And to make things worse, and I know this is a meme because it comes up every couple of months, people say drive rush eats your inputs in Street Fighter 6, and there is some truth to that. But because this exists, and I don't quite know why on a technical level, I'm not that kind of player, we can use this to create a drive rush check option select. So I'm actually going to set DJ to do one of three things here. Number one is going to be a drive rush after block, number two is do nothing, and number three is a heavy kick. Now watch what happens. Okay, so I stopped the drive rush. Let's see what happens this time. Backdash. Backdash against nothing. And I check the drive rush. Now, what if I told you I'm not actually reacting to any of that? All I'm doing is inputting a backdash and a punch. Okay, let me turn on my input so you can see exactly what's going on here. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm pushing an attack that's slightly minus on block. As we can see here, Terry's standing medium kick is -2. So I'm doing this, I'm inputting a backdash, and then during the backdash animation, I'm pushing a button that's really good at stopping drive rush. For Terry, something like standing medium punch. Now, of course, if DJ doesn't do anything, I'm in the backdash animation, so my punch doesn't come out. But if he decides to do a drive rush after this, the drive rush eats my backdash input, I don't get a backdash, and the medium punch comes out automatically. And this is a really good option select. Now don't worry, this isn't just for Terry, this works for a bunch of characters. And the best part about this is if they decide to push something like a heavy kick instead, well, you just get out of range. Now of course if you're doing it somewhere here, you're probably gonna get hit and stuff like that. You do have to use some spacing. It's not a complete 100% perfect stop all end all option select. But if you are struggling at stopping drive rush at these kind of ranges on reaction, this can be a really powerful tool to use after your turn ends. But we can also use this as a defensive option select against a character I know everybody absolutely loves to fight, Mai. So before we get into this anti-Mai tech, I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy Boos, one of the best Terry players out there right now. He showed me this anti-Mai fan option select. So Boos, thank you so much. And guys, check him out. He's one of the best players out there right now. So in all three of these recordings, Mai is always going to start with an OD fan kind of at this distance. And she's either going to go into OD fan drive rush, OD fan walk forward throw, or OD fan walk forward standing hard punch. And defending against all three of these can be really stressful in the middle of the match. If you just end up sitting there too much, you might get thrown, you might get hit by a low, or if you just end up blocking, you know, you let her kind of walk in to continue her pressure, and then if the RNG gods are on my side here, yes they are, she can just walk in for a throw and catch you. And it can be really hard to decide what to do on defense in the moment, other than just kind of like praying and going for an OD reversal. But with this backdash option select, we can actually block the first hit of the OD fan, input a backdash, input a standing medium punch with Ryu, and then if you see the drive rush come out, just go for a DP. So I don't want to talk in here to show you what it looks like. There, I backdash into medium punch, nothing. And there, you see? I got it. I wasn't even reacting. I just input the moves. I input a backdash, standing medium punch, and then I see the drive rush come out, I react, and I just follow up with a DP. Because if I don't do an invulnerable move, unfortunately, I get hit by that second fan. See? So you have to go for an invulnerable move after that. I know, it's Mai, but this is still better than nothing. So, I don't know, this isn't a long video. I don't have too much else to say about this. Just learn this with your character because it's incredibly good both on offense and defense. And there are a lot of different situations where you can work this into your game plan. Again, just to be clear, you backdash, you input a good drive stuff move, like a drive check move, and then you push the button, and if it hits, you react with a combo, and if it misses, well, you just backdash and you avoid whatever your opponent's going to do afterwards. So, really good. There is one thing this will lose to, though. If your opponent is going for really fast specials, you will get hit out of your backdash if it has long range. So, going back to my DJ example here, if I go with Ryu, I'm trying to do the backdash option select there, but I'm getting hit by his medium soba because it starts up in 7 frames, has really good range, and it'll catch me out of the backdash, and it's really, really hard to actually line up this option select backdash timing with the drive rush. So I think this is kind of a natural counter to this option select. I haven't tested it too much, so I could be wrong, but that's just kind of what I think. But yeah, guys, I think it's a really good option select. Of course, you don't want to abuse it all the time and overuse it and make it like the core of your game plan, but it can be helpful in those kind of situations. So if you haven't learned this yet, try it out, and I hope that was helpful. If you did like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Helps me make more videos like this in the future, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Peace.